Right, ladies and gents, I am so sorry to interrupt your conversation. I'm going to repeat that. I'm so sorry to interrupt your conversation. If I can have your attention for just a few moments, we'll get this thing started. This one's coming and going. Let's see if this one does any better. I'm going to mic 2. Does that work? Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's better. Ladies and gents, good afternoon and welcome to a very highly anticipated occasion, indeed the official launch of Vie Village on Val de Vie estate. It's of course the latest addition to Val de Vie. I want to give a very warm welcome to every single one of you, to all our guests here in person, all dressed up for the occasion. I see everyone looking suitably alive and vibrant, which was the brief, and quite aptly so, since the word vivant, it stems from the Latin word alive, which also means intelligent living. And looking around, I think I might win the prize for the most vivant shirt here today. Yes, I think so. They told me to wear something colourful. I am half Greek, and if you tell a Greek to wear colour, this is what happens. So, I would like to welcome all of you here in person today. Also, we have a number of guests streaming in from all over the world, and we want to bid them a warm welcome as well. I trust you are all dressed nice and vibrantly. For those of you who don't know, my name is Nico Panaja. I am your host for the day, or your MC. And I do want to start by thanking all of you, as I said, for joining us. I'm from Simonstown. I live over there. It's a little village on the other side of the bay, but it's always a treat visiting this part of the world. And I think we will all agree, no matter where you're from, who you are, this part of the country must be one of the most incredible parts of the world, and we're always very blessed when we get to spend some time here. So I hope you're all set to soak it in, and we are here to help you. If you have need of anything, you have but to ask. We have some waitering staff milling about who will attend to your every requirement, and unfortunately, those of you who are streaming in, you'll have to help yourselves. Alright, so a quick little overview of our day. In a moment, we will have Rand will come up and say a few words, followed by a news spot. And then we'll get to enjoy some world-class entertainment in the form of none other than our very own honor casters. And then we'll be treated to no less than 2 exhilarating polo matches. And Ray just let me know that he's actually playing in one of them, so, or both of them probably. So if he does look nervous, it's not this event, it's the matches that are looming. So we wish him good luck. Apparently he's even better on horseback than he is in the pool, so that is something to witness. Yes, needless to say, we will get on with our day. It's an exciting occasion, not only for those who are eager to join the Val de Vie estate family, or to add to their existing portfolios, but also for the Val de Vie estate team, who are very, very excited to share the latest offering with you all. And anyone who knows the Val de Vie estate offering is the gift that keeps on giving. So it really is a privilege to be able to have early access to this, to be part of this, and to tell you more about what you can expect and answer some burning questions you may have. I'd like to invite, I'm going to repeat myself until it doesn't drop out. I would now like to invite the marketing director for Val de Vie, Mr. Rand himself. Make some noise if you don't mind.
Thank you very much, Nico, and welcome to everybody. It's really nice to see a packed ballroom. I've told this story a few times, but when we launched the Polo Village, part of the first sectional title we were looking here, I think we sold 1 or 2 that night, and that's always my fear when we do a launch, so it's always nice to see a full house. And we've come a long way since those days. I was thinking about my presentation a little bit earlier, and I looked through it and I thought, geez, it's just all the good stuff that I get to talk about. But in between all the successes, there were a lot of failures. And I think you guys here, if you decide to invest or if you haven't invested, you really benefit from years of intellectual property, knowledge, hard work, and incredible teamwork to get to where we are today. Look in the room, I see people like Stephen Whitehead, that's been an architect, a controlling architect here, he was an architect also on this project. The security team, the maintenance team, it really takes an incredible team to make this, this estate that it is. Sorry, I'll come back there. So you guys really get to benefit from that. First homes were completed here in Val de Vie in 2007, and it's been our mission really to improve, to learn, and every development that we launch, we want to take it one step higher, improve, and I think you'll see when we look at the news as a presentation, it's really unmatched what is included in this development. So here's just a short video. It's a section on title development. We call it Vie Vivante because we think it's going to be very vibrant, and it has all the benefits that you have here on the estate. So there's a short video. How do I play it? Play it earlier. So it's 8 apartments, and I think if there's one regret that I have in my time involved with this, is that I didn't invest more into the products that we launched. Hindsight is a perfect science, but there you can see some of the capital growth that excludes your rental income. So some incredible capital growth, and if I could go back a few years, I would definitely buy a few more. Some people have asked if there's going to be anything left today. And I always think it's a good thing when the developers and the shareholders are buying the product. You should be worried if there's 80 apartments left today and the shareholders and the developers don't want to buy and the people that work. So there's incredible demand, and I think this type of product, I personally think that you might see even better returns as that. And if you consider that we had some really down times, day zero, I think for those 18 months we hardly sold any properties. We had COVID, so if you look at those returns in that way, it's not bad. The location, just outside the Val de Vie gate. You can see we started to push those berms a few months ago. I think one thing that we've also learned is that landscaping makes a very, very big difference, and our landscaping budget is huge for this project, and it will look incredible. You can see the location, and I personally think the views from there, you've got Fog Mountain, you've got some good views of this beautiful valley. All the facilities that you have access to, you've got access to everything that's on Val de Vie estate. It would be quite similar to somebody that lives at the Polar Village, and then you will talk a little bit more about the levies that the owners will pay here. For those of you that don't know about Val de Vie, I think our motto is to offer as much as possible as many product offerings as possible to the residents and investors. So it's a wellness estate, everything is geared towards healthy living. You can walk, you can ride your bike, you know, kids are safe, everybody's safe, equestrian, gyms, swimming pools, we've got the wellness farm. Really, as far as we've seen in the world, there's not many estates that can match us in the offering that we have here in Val de Vie. That is a picture of the pool. This development will have its own pool, and then we will talk a little bit more about all the facilities that's included, but it will have its own pool. 2 and 3 bedroom apartments, really good finishes. Again, I think we've really perfected and refined the product, and it doesn't have to to stand back for the Polo Village at all. I think it's pretty much on the same level. We take real pride in the fact that we turned what used to be an old quarry, an old mine, into this beautiful estate. We've got our environmental officer, his name is Simon Allen. He's so passionate about the bird life. Released hundreds of chameleons on this estate. There's grasbokkies. There was one the other night that ran over the polo field. So really to bring life back to what used to be an old mine. And a lifestyle focus on wellness. And I think we're very excited about this new product offering, and like everything that we do, we wanted to add value to the overall estate, not to detract. It's a high quality development, launching at about 45,000 rand per square meter, which is quite high for the winelands, and we think that there's still lots of room to grow. Thank you very much. It's now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Denis Swart, the sales director of Val de Vie Estate, to say a few words about the detail of the development.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's very exciting to be here this afternoon. Let's see if I can just scroll to the next page. So, what are we selling here today? We're selling luxury apartments in the winelands. So, Rick alluded to back to 2015 when we launched Polo Village 1. I think we launched in 2014. Construction was completed in 2015. So back in 2014, the concept of a luxury apartment in the winelands of South Africa was unknown. There is an artist's impression of what Vivant Village will look like. You can see the mountains in the background. This is a bubble comparison which we compiled. We had something similar at Polo Village 2. And in the right top corner, that little circle that's light in color, that is what we're trying to display here is the rate per square meter, the price per square meter that you will be paying for a Vivant Village luxury apartment. So in 2014 when we launched it, the whole concept of luxury apartments in the wineland was an unknown. The Polo Village for the Val de Vie Polo Village, was a new product, a new concept, a new way of living that we introduced to the winelands. And last year we launched Polo Village 2, 42 apartments. We sold out at the launch. We launched at 55,000 rand a square meter. And I believe those apartments are now reselling. It's not completed yet. The completion will be before the builders close on the 15th of December this year, and transfer will be early next year. But currently those apartments are reselling for 70,000 rand a square meter. So this is just a comparison of, compared to the rest of the world, of the value that you are getting. You're paying 45,000 rand a square meter. If you compare that to Harbour Arch, it's a recently completed luxury apartments, in Cape Town. They're selling for 67,000 rand a square meter. Polo Village is selling for 70,000. V&A waterfront apartments are selling for 105,000 rand a square meter. In Mauritius, you're paying for a luxury apartment in rand terms 108,000 rand. Clifton 136,000 rand, and then I compare it with some other major cities in the world. What you're paying per square meter for a luxury apartment: Sydney 281,000, London 318,000, Paris 242,000, and it goes all the way up. New York 298, Geneva 360, Singapore and Hong Kong. Singapore 382,000, Hong Kong 574,000. The reason that you're paying so much there is just because they don't have land. It's small islands, they can't expand. Very similar to Val de Vie, because we at the basically at the end of our development period, very close to it. So we've got Vivante Village, the northern stand that we're launching here tonight, 80 apartments, and then we've got another 58 apartments which will launch hopefully early in the new year on the southern stand that we've got. So, and then we've got a small piece of land left next here between Polo Village 1 and the Polo Pavilion, and the rest is our retirement village, Val de Vie Evergreen. That is it. That's it. We don't have any more land that we can expand the estate with currently. So we're launching luxury 2 and 3 bedroom apartments. I just want to, before I carry on, acknowledge our professional team that's worked closely with me on this project. Our architect, Stephen Whitehead, he's been a controlling architect since day one of Val de Vie Estate, and he was assisted by Hoogman Partners. Then Val de Vie Construction, their Chief Operations Officer, Kobus Rousseau, is here somewhere. I saw him earlier tonight. So the three of us, I think, really worked very hard over the last 12 months to present this product to you today. The rest of our professional team that worked with us was TV3, David Hellig, Vegan Africa, A19, Structural Engineers, Conveyances, Sandra Murray Inc., our bond attorneys, Burger Poortgieter, and then our in-house bond originator, Val de Vie Property Finance, Rika Swart. She's also here tonight. So if you're not planning to buy cash, then please speak to her. She'll be very willing, and she'll be able to assist you. So what Ray said earlier, what we are giving, or what we are offering included with these apartments, I think is unrivaled in the world. I think when we look at new products, we look at what is currently available, what is in the world, what are the latest trends. And I'll just run through the list of what you are getting included standard with your apartment. You're getting a 5 kVA inverter and lithium battery backup system. We are also planning to have a central PV system, in the apartment block. So the apartment block will basically be load shed resistant. Every apartment comes standard with aluminium double glazed windows. Every apartment is high-speed fiber ready. Every apartment will come standard with 1 covered parking bay, air conditioning throughout the apartment. So that means in the living room and in all the bedrooms. Every apartment will come standard with a Bosch fridge freezer, a Bosch compact dishwasher, a Bosch washer dryer, a Bosch microwave, a Bosch 60 centimeter gas hob, a Bosch electrical oven, and a Bosch extractor fan. There will be 58 apartments with dedicated open parking bays. So over and above the carport, 58 of the 80 apartments will come with dedicated open parkings, and there will be 41 guest parkings available. So apartments that do not have their own dedicated open parking can obviously park in their own carport, and they can go park in one of the guest parkings. Then 70 of the 80 apartments will come standard with a storage unit. Storage space is in huge demand, I think, for this type of lifestyle. We see it here at the estate. So we managed to fit in 70 storage units. So 70 of the 80 apartments will come standard with a storage unit of 7 square meters. Here's just an overview of the 2-bedroom apartment, which is, there's an overview, and then let me just show you the floor plan. It's a little bit easy to see. So you'll see the apartment is 71 square meters, consisting of 62 square meters, 2-bedroom, living area, 2 bathrooms, and a 9 square meter patio. That adds up to 71 square meters, and if you buy a unit with a storage unit, that then increases to 78 square meters. Here's an overview of a 3-bedroom apartment. The 2-bedroom apartments are starting from 3.5 million, and the 2 beds and the 3 beds from 4.5 million. There's a floor plan. So you can see that 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, and open plan kitchen, living space, and a balcony. So the floor space of the apartment is 92 squares plus the balcony is 14. That adds up to 106 squares, and if you buy one of the units with the storage unit, that goes up to 113 square meters. So there are 10 blocks of 8 apartments each. So each block consists of 4 ground floor apartments and 4 first floor apartments. So the 2 apartments at the end is 3-bedroom, and the 2 apartments in the middle is 2-bedroom. So you've got 8 apartments in one block. So just to add to the finishes, this is a mood board of the finishes. It's pretty much in line with the high standard of luxury finishes that we finished Polo Village 1 and 2 with. We've also got some furniture packages available. We're working with pencil and oak. So that is just an impression of the furniture in the living room. Then this afternoon. So in the kitchen bedroom, there are basically 2 themes that you can choose from. It's basically I'm talking about the finishes, the kitchen tops, the cupboards, the kitchen cupboards, the bedroom cupboards. You can choose between a white minimal wood accent and a dark minimal wood accent. So there's no extra charge to choose between either of them. And then the apartments come standard with 600 by 600 meter porcelain tiles. So you have an option to change that to vinyl. Vinyl's very popular these days, the latest technology and the latest products that you get, quality. So if you want to change the living area to vinyl, there's an additional charge of 9,000 Rand, and if you want to change bedroom 1 and bedroom 2 to vinyl, it's another 9,000. And if you're buying a 3-bedroom and you want to change that to vinyl, it's another 7,000 Rand. So if you're buying a 3-bedroom, for example, and you want to change all the porcelain tiles to vinyl, it's 9 plus 9, plus 7, it's 25,000 rand that we'll have to pay. And then in the main ensuite bathrooms, they all come standard with a shower, but you've got an option up front to change that to a bath, also at no additional charge. Then the furniture packages that I alluded to earlier, for a 2-bedroom it's 140,000, and for a 3-bedroom it's 175,000 rand. There's a list of what you get. You get a three-seater sofa, one occasional chair, a coffee table, TV unit, dining table, 6 chairs, one queen bed with a headboard, one double bed with a headboard, 2 bedside tables with drawers, and 2 bedside pedestals for the 3-bed. There's obviously one more bed, 2 double beds, and 2 more bedside pedestals. So for the 2 beds, 140,000, and for the 3 beds, 175,000. I think for investors and for people that intend to live there permanently, it's something to consider, because it will be included in the purchase price. And if you're going to finance, get bond finance to a bank, the bank will help finance your furniture. If you want to buy it afterwards, then that option is not available. Yes, just some more artist impressions of what the Vivant Village will look like. And then we've got the sales map here. You'll see here that there are some of the open parkings in light blue. And those are all the guest parkings. There are 41 guest parkings. In the other grey, there are, 58 dedicated open parkings that's allocated to specific units. And then the parking that's with the crosses over it in white, those are the 80 carports. So each unit comes standard with a carport, and then 70 of the apartments comes standard with a 7 square meter storage unit. So this is the ground floor. The apartments depicted in the light grey and light blue, like for example, block A1, 2, 3 and 4, ground floor apartments, those are all available. The units in orange is sold. So that's the ground floor apartments. And this is the first floor apartments available. So just take into account, if you look at, for example, block F, apartments 5, 6, 7 and 8, first floor. Those apartments are facing directly north, and you will have a view of Paul Rock Mountain. The apartments on the bottom, like G and H, they are facing northeast. So you will have a view there over the River Club and Val de Vie Estate towards the Drakensberg Mountains. I think before I come to the price list, I just want to run through some frequently asked questions that we've received and we are still receiving. Will Vivant, each body corporate and owners, will there be members of the Val de Vie HOA? The answer is yes. The Vivant body corporate will be a member of the Val de Vie HOA. It will pay a levy towards the Val de Vie HOA, and all the owners will be members of the Val de Vie HOA. Will the security form part of the Val de Vie estate? Definitely yes. The HOA management and the security team and their contractors, Corbin, will also oversee the security of the Vivant Village. I will access work to Vivant Village and Val de Vie estate. The Vivant Village will have its own entrance gate on the road between the Berg River Gate and the R45, and owners will be able to access it. The gate will be on exactly the same standard as the Berg River Gate, but owners will also have access to the Val de Vie estate and all the amenities and all the offerings that Ray alluded to earlier. What will be the expected body corporate levies? So, if you've got a 2-bed apartment with a storage unit, it will be plus minus 4,900 rand per month. And if you don't have a storage unit, you can deduct 300 rand from that. And if you've got 3-bed apartment, your monthly levy will be 6,500 rand per month. What will be the expected Drakenstein rates and taxes for a 2-bed? At these prices, you can expect to pay 2,000 Rand to Drakenstein in rates and taxes, and for a 3-bed, 2,750 Rand. Will short-term letting and Airbnb be allowed? No, definitely not, unfortunately not. The minimum period that you can rent out your unit is 3 months. Also, unfortunately, no pets will be allowed. So no cats, no dogs, or any other type of pets will be allowed. What can be the expected gross rental income for a 2-bedroom apartment? We expect at the current prices that you can get 21,000 Rand per month, and for a 3-bed that you can get 28,000 Rand a month. And that, if you take your 21,000 Rand a month and you deduct your expenses like your levy and your Drakenstein rates and taxes, etc., your net yield for investors in year 1 on a 2-bed will be plus minus 4.5%, and on a 3-bed it will be plus minus 4.6%. That is in year 1. Take into account that your rent will obviously escalate and that will increase over time. There will be a communal drying yard where people can dry their washing. It won't be allowed, like with pilot apartments, to dry your washing on your balcony or anything like that. You would be able to dry on your patio, but only gas dries will be allowed. And the expected occupation date is the second quarter of 2025. Obviously, this is dependent on all the final approvals that we need to get from the authorities, and all the elements that sometimes play a role in the construction period, like we've experienced, very seriously this year. So there's the price list. So you will see on the left is the ground floor apartments, on the right is the first floor apartments. So if you can just run through the top as an example. So apartment A1 is a 3-bed apartment going for 4.9 million. And it includes carport number 22, and it includes storage unit section 147. And then you can, just below that is A2, is a 2-bed apartment that goes for 3.9 million. It includes carport number 21 and storage section 148. And if I jump to the right, the first floor of block A, apartment A5, comes standard with carport number 18, but it doesn't have a dedicated open parking, and it doesn't come with a storage unit, and it goes for 4.5 million. And then below it, a 2-bed, including carport, no open parking or dedicated open parking, no storage unit, 3.5 million, and so forth. So you can see all the prices there. Just quickly on the payment terms, you'll be required to pay a 10% deposit within 3 days, and then the balance in the form of cash or a bank guarantee to the conveyancer within 30 days, or you must get a bond approval for the balance within 30 days. So we've got 54 apartments for sale today. We've had, I think, over 1,000 inquiries over the last 2 months for these apartments. So unfortunately, we will have to limit each individual to purchase a maximum of 1 apartment here today. Obviously, or not obviously, there might be apartments that come back into the market due to people not getting the necessary finance, etc. So you will have a second opportunity to buy more units. So there I can suggest you just keep your communication going with one of our agents. So all those lovely gent and ladies there in the back with the white shirts. So our agents from Val de Vie properties. So please speak to them. Then just on the procedure, how are we going to work today? So on the right there is our conveyancing team of Sandra and Noreen. Sandra is standing at the back, and those lovely ladies and gentlemen sitting in front of her. They're ready there to sign the offer to purchase with you. And then, as I said, Rika Swart is also here from Val de Vie Property Finance. There she is at the back. Otherwise, just put up your hand again. So if you want to speak to her about finance, please do. And if you've got any more questions, please feel free to ask any of our agents or myself. We will be here for the next hour or so. And then we've got some lovely entertainment for you. And we've got some nice drinks and some refreshments here. And then the polo match will start shortly. And hopefully it will cool down a bit. Luckily, it's not 40 degrees like earlier this week. So that is all from my side. Remember that we are planning to launch Vivante Village South. Vivante Village South will form part of this body corporate. It won't be a separate body corporate. And if everything goes well, hopefully we can launch those units by the end of the first quarter in 2024. So thank you everybody for being here, and good luck, and thank you for considering investing in Vivante Village.
Well, ladies and gents, there you go. Vivante Village on Val de Vie Estate in a nutshell. As Renee said, if you have any more questions, there are people standing around and in the corner over here who can help with that. We are done with the formalities. Now the fun begins, so we're going to take a break, grab something to drink, and in a few moments our band will be joining us on stage. He's one of South Africa's legendary musician, singer-songwriter across, and he will be on the stage in a few moments, and we will convene a bit later, and then of course that will be followed by the polo matches. We'll be back soon. Thank you.